So this is the schedule that Goga sir himself has created for the students. Goga sir, please.
So I think before the start of the Mission 3.0, so you have nearly 4 to 5 months. So what I want is in these 4 to 5 months, you should finish nearly 10 subjects. Okay? So we have given schedule. I have made the schedule according to the subjects which I want you to be thorough in. Okay? So all these you have to do from the main videos. And I have calculated the hours, how many hours topic is there. According to that I have given, so that you need to do 5 to 6 hours video in one day, not more than that. Okay? So what is important is I will want you to do minimum 10 subjects. Out of this 5 or 6 are big subjects or 4 or 5 are some small subjects. And if you already have very strong grip on some subjects, suppose someone says that I have very strong pharmacology, then instead of pharmacology you can add some other subject at that place. Clear? So you can customize that, but at least these 10 subjects you should know thoroughly before the start of Mission 3.0. I have given enough time. You can see that for pharmacology nearly 15 days I have given. Clear? So what you will do, I have given proper schedule. Like if you are starting from 18th of Feb, so on first day do general pharmacology around 5 hours video, general pharmacology around 7 hours. So 5 hours you will cover here. Then next 3 hours you will cover in the next day plus some part of ANS. So you can make that daily you have to study 5 to 6 hours of videos. Okay? Apart from that, after doing the videos, you will solve the questions. Solve the questions sideways. Okay? Plus, do not miss the midday module and late night PYQ. That you have to do daily without fail. Daily from now till 1.5 years. So for next 18 months, you have to do these two things daily. Do not break that.
So, as Goga sir said that after studying say General 1, General 2 and ANS, you can do the custom module also. So in the app you get the option of doing the questions topic wise. So you can make a custom module of the topics.
Praveen, I would like to add, because I have divided in such a manner that the number of questions will be around 60-70 only.
Okay, sir.
So that means you can do entire Q bank.
Okay.
You can do entire Q bank of that topic. Like if you are doing general pharmacology, so on the first day, general pharmacology have 80 to 90 questions only. So you can solve all of them.
Okay.
So no need of making custom module. If you are feeling that you cannot do 80 questions, even 80 questions are finding to be difficult, then you can make custom. Otherwise, I have made such a schedule that you can do entire Q bank in that time.
Perfect, sir.
So these 10 subjects you can give. Like in pharmacology, you have finished anti-cancer and all these things by 28th Feb. After that, give 3 ENTs. 2 or 3 I have given in different subjects. So see the previous ENTs. Any 3 you choose according to your will. Any 3 ENT, give, listen to the answers and what the teacher is saying, find out where your mistakes are there, and immediately go back to the main video and see why you have made it wrong. Whichever topic is weak, make that strong. So ENT you can give in 2 hours to 1.5 to 2 hours. Then discussion will be 2 or 3 hours, and after that you have lot of time. So do not waste that time. See the weak topics during that time. So 3 days I have given for ENTs, and then 1 day I have given break. If you have missed anything you are not able to cover, you can cover that also. And even during ENTs you can do cover up.
So basically, just a point I want to add that you have to go into the test section. In the test section, you will have to go to the subject test. Go to pharmacology. You will see many ENTs of pharmacology.
Yes.
Sir is saying that choose any 3. Maybe you can choose the 3 latest ones if you want to, right? But you can choose any 3. Right, sir. Please continue.
Yes. So this is the schedule for almost every subject.
Right. So we started pharmacology. The good thing that sir has done is he has given so many days. Let's say if you saw this video on say 22nd, 23rd of Feb. Still you have got 11 days to complete pharma. So what is the duration of pharma main videos?
58 hours.
58 hours. So 58 hours in 11 days, still very doable, right? And this is the case with all the subjects. So if somebody is starting say on 1st of March also, even then the person has time. But this is for those who are watching this video later. If you are seeing this video today, please do follow the schedule. So after pharmacology, Goga sir wants you to do anatomy. The structure remains the same. Topics, ENTs, break. Then we go to pathology, topics, ENTs, break, PSM, then we have OPG, and then sir has included some shorter subjects like dermatology, anesthesia, psychiatry, orthopedics and surgery. So this is the broader schedule, but see, if you follow the schedule, you would be done with almost 10 subjects, and out of those 10 subjects, we have bigger subjects like surgery and OPG, pharma, anatomy done, and you will be in a very pretty situation on 22nd of June. And Mission 3.0 is going to start around 15th of July. So sir has also given a buffer of 30 days. In these 30 days, either you can catch up with the subjects, and if you are a student who has been following all of this sincerely, in these 30 days you can also complete 2-3 more subjects. Right, Goga sir?
Yes, definitely.
So now we have reached 15th of July, and now we start with the big thing, Mission 3.0. So our FMG students who were a part of Cerebellum Mission 200 Plus already know how Mission works, but those of you who are not a part of Cerebellum, in Mission program what we do is we have 3 labs, Lab 1, Lab 2 and Lab 3. Lab 1 is the detailed version. In detail classes are taken. Say Goga sir will teach pharmacology in at least 4 days. These are live classes. They start at 5:30 in the evening. They continue till 11 p.m., 10:30 p.m., maybe 11:30 p.m. And in these 4 or 5 days, Goga sir will complete everything. After that, there will be an END in which there would be a test followed by a discussion. And similarly, we will cover other subjects. These mission classes are in sync with BTR as well. So that say you completed the Goga sir pharma lecture. Sir covers almost everything. After that, covering BTR would be a matter of a couple of hours. You can, you make notes. If you find anything new in BTR, you just add it. So, mission programs are in sync with BTR as well. And then we talked about midday modules and late night PYQs. They are all in sync with these mission classes. So, sir, what is this Lab 2 and Lab 3?
So, Lab 2 and Lab 3 are basically the revisions. And so, after you have completed one reading thoroughly, then there will be revisions. So, Lab 2 will be a little quicker revision and Lab 3 will be a marathon case. So, you will finish everything in last few days. As you must be knowing from the FMG, the procedure is same.
Procedure is same, but we usually get more time. So, not rather than only ENDs, we usually add revision classes as well. But it totally depends upon the duration available. If we get NEET PG date earlier, maybe we'll give only with ENDs. All of that will depend upon the NEET PG date. Goga sir, you talk about certain things when it comes to GTs always, and it's very important to hear from him. Goga sir.
So GTs are the basically net practice. So you are going to exam, but you need lot of practice for that. So GTs, the major role of grand test, the most important role is that you are actually practicing the actual exam. So when you sit for a GT, think that it is the actual exam you are giving. So make the similar conditions. You will not move from your chair. You will sit on the chair continuously 3 hours. You are giving the GTs and no tea break, nothing in between. Plus try to simulate the other conditions also, like there is no distraction. No, your brother is not coming in between. The maybe sometime fan is off because in center you don't know how much condition you get. So number one thing is to simulating the actual exam. Now, why GTs are important? Scores may be vary. Scores doesn't matter that much. But what is most important thing is, if you make some mistake in a grand test, that is unlikely you will make same mistake in the actual exam. Because that is the major role. You give the GT, see where you are going the mistakes. What are the problems? Which topics are weak? But most importantly, if you have seen where you have made the mistake and rectified that, in actual exam, that mistake will not happen again. So that should be the most important role of the GTs. Do not worry that my score will be less, I will not give. So if you are not giving a GT, you are decreasing the chances of getting correct answer in the actual exam. So GTs should be regularly given, whatever GTs we give in Cerebellum. So right from 18th of Feb only. So whatever GTs will come, you have to appear for each and every GT.
Don't think that I need to cover these many subjects before I start with GT. As Goga sir said, GTs have 3 important goals. First is, they are a preparation tool. The mistakes that you make in GT, you should never repeat them in the exam. Secondly, they are a practice tool. And thirdly, they are of course an assessment. So GTs, and another thing in Cerebellum, we always say we will give you a GT which is going to be closer to the actual exam. We are not here to impress you with our questions. We are here to give you those questions which may or which are likely to come in the actual exam.
And that is in fact very clear cut. Most of the students I have interviewed, their last GT score and the actual FMG score was only ±5. So that is the evidence.
And here we have written GT is a curve, right? So sometimes what happens, or sometimes in most of the cases, what you see is in the initial GTs your score is very less and it does not increase. This is the time when you start feeling frustrated that I am studying, I am completing subjects, but my score is not increasing, because you study one subject, you forget the other subject. But what happens is after some time, maybe 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, suddenly the score starts to increase, and then it may be actually an exponential increase. So don't get too disappointed during this phase. It is a part and parcel of every student's preparation cycle.
बस लगे रहो, that is the important thing.
What are the notes to be used?
So at present I will advise you to use the main notes. If you can make your own, it will be best, but I know that time is a constraint, and plus everyone is not in a habit of making their own notes. So if you are not able to make your own notes, I will advise to use the main notes at present. Clear? So particularly for the Mission 3.0 before session. Clear? After Mission 3.0 start, you can use these same notes, but if you are not comfortable covering other subjects, then at that time you can order the workbooks or quick revision notes, whatever you want.
So, starting with main notes, you may continue with it, or later on you may go on to workbooks or quick revision notes.